Several bottles because it does get hot pretty fast. It's already 82 degrees, and when you're in that direct sunlight, it feels more like 92. Those winds are coming out of the east-southeast at about 8 miles per hour. It's a dry heat with that dew point at 34 degrees. If you're jumping in the pool today at 11 a.m., we'll be at about 97. By 3 o'clock, we're up to 105. And by 7 p.m., just before sunset, we're still in triple-digit territory. Our sunset tonight's at 7:37. Wear the sunscreen, hydrate up. We are tracking a bit of a warm-up for next week, and then those storm chances later on next week. That's all coming up in 10 minutes. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Kim, thanks so much. This just into us this morning. Phoenix police officers investigating a deadly crash. This one happened around 2:30 this morning at 43rd Avenue and McDowell. In addition to the person killed here, 2 other people said to be in critical condition taken from this scene. New this morning, police investigating a shooting near 95th Avenue and Van Buren in Tolleson. Police tell us a man with a severe leg wound was taken to the hospital. No word on how he's doing now, but we're working to find out if the suspect or any suspects might be in custody.
And this morning, we are now hearing from a retired Mesa police detective for insight into Mesa PD's new use of force policy. On Thursday, the chief of Mesa Police, Ramon Batista, banned officers from hitting suspects in the face, the neck, or the head unless that suspect attacks first. Now, the old policy gives officers the ability to reasonably do that without waiting to be assaulted first. Now, the changes are after 2 controversial videos we saw this week showing what some people say are excessive use of force. Retired Officer Bill Richardson says it is a rush to judgment and any changes should be put on hold until the investigations are complete.
Things happen very rapidly, and Monday morning quarterbacking in law enforcement has become a daily occurrence. So officers are it creates an environment where officers may get hurt because they're going to hesitate.
Now, not everyone agrees with that take. Ben Taylor, the attorney for the man Mesa Police punched repeatedly in the head in that first video we saw this week, says change cannot wait.
I like this policy. It's a step in the right direction. Chief Batista is stepping up to try to clean up the culture of the Mesa Police Department.
The Mesa Police Association says the old policy is in line with other departments all over the valley.
Carla mentioned this a moment ago. We have some new details on a crash we told you about yesterday here on Good Morning Arizona. A driver facing DUI and second-degree murder charges following that deadly crash on the 17 yesterday. Police say the driver passed out behind the wheel and stopped in the southbound lanes of the freeway right near Northern. A second driver swerved and missed the car, but a third driver, identified as Desiree Sabi, couldn't stop in time and hit the initial car, and she died at that scene. The southbound lanes of the 17 were closed for nearly 6 hours. Well, not everybody's happy about a proposed light rail expansion in South Phoenix. The 6-mile expansion would stretch the line from Central Avenue south to Baseline. And those were the protesters gathered outside Valley Metro headquarters Saturday to let the transit agency know they are not on board with light rail expansion through their neighborhood. The group, called 4-Lane No Train, feels like the South Side is getting shortchanged. Many business owners are afraid they'll lose customers due to less street traffic during construction and after the light rail opens.
We have thousands of